What's going on, guys? Micro here, and today we are continuing, actually kind of starting our journey with Sleep Token today. And the reason I say that is because we are starting at the beginning, not the very beginning, but we are starting where most of you recommended at the first actual album, which is called The Sundowning, or just Sundowning. It released in 2019, so that's not as old as I thought it would be. I thought they probably started maybe early 2000s, but no, 2019, so relatively newer. It's a newer band. So we are just going to literally go down the line. I'm not sure how it's going to do on copyright. Some songs might not make it through. I don't know how it works with Sleep Token, so I'm going to try my best. But if all goes to plan, I'm going to do their discography in order. I'm loving this band so far, and I'm really excited to see where they started. So what I'm going to be looking for, you all already know the instrumentation. I'm going to be focusing very heavily on that. I have the lyrics pulled up already for the first song, which is today's reaction, which is going to be "The Night Does Not Belong to God." So that already sounds ominous. It sounds metal already. The first song, Sundowning 2019. Let's get into it. Nice city there. Oh, this is a visualizer, by the way. Beautiful. Ooh, okay. Okay, I'm going to stop it right there. Sorry to stop so soon, but these copyright things, you know. So we're starting off here, the inception of Sleep Token, at least the first album. So very pretty vocals. I love how it started off with the vocals. It kind of resolved into the vocals, which is really cool, from the opening little bit there, and then it resolved into the introduction to the vocals, which are very pretty. Vessel's vocals, I noticed he loves to sing deep and kind of constrain it. It kind of sounds whiny in a way. And I think I might have seen somewhere that he's British. He's from London. And yeah, I definitely can hear that in his vocals right now. The accent is actually prominent in the vocals right now, which is something I haven't really noticed before, that his accent is actually slipping through. So it's not a bad thing, but it's definitely something I'm noticing right now. But yes, very beautiful, clean vocals. I'm so glad that I'm hearing their stuff now, and I know that his clean vocals are actually something special. All right, let's just get back into it. See, very whiny. There we go, we're picking it up. Okay, so now we're getting into it. And so I'm paying attention to the lyrics this time. And for this one, it's good because I actually understand this one and I kind of get it. And you remember everything only till the sun recedes again. So it's like, yeah, you remember everything, and then the next day starts, you forget it all. So it's a very poetic way of saying that, and they kept it simple, so even a simpleton like me can follow along. I appreciate that. And he's going crazy with the clean vocals on this one. Now we're getting in, we're picking up, we're adding layers. Oh, and when that second layer on the vocals, the high vocal came in, just beautiful, beautiful. Receipts again. I like that. Okay, also, I wanted to point out in that section as well, and then we'll move on here, is just immediately comes in with the off. I don't know if that's a China or like a sort of like a splash stack sort of thing, but it's what he's just on all the offbeats that you can get. And if you're not familiar with how to count music, it's typically subdivided, especially in 4. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you can break it up to play different patterns. I'm sure you've heard of 8th notes, 16th notes, and so forth. It's a way of subdividing. So it's like you have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then you have 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and those are 16th notes. And then he's just playing on the 1 E and 2 E, 2 E and 3 E and So if you don't know how to count music, it's completely foreign. You probably don't understand a word I'm saying right now. But if you're familiar with how to read music, it's just he's completely just on the opposite that you would feel. So you feel music on the beat. That's the whole point of a time signature. But he's playing just on the upbeats. So like the opposite of what you're feeling. And that's fantastic for drummers to do that, especially with intricate things like that this music requires. So that's just beautiful again. Right there. He's still doing it. Still. Ooh.
We tangle endlessly, like lovers entwined. I know for the last time, you will not be mine. So give me the night.
Okay. And they're doing this thing I've noticed pretty much in all their songs so far, where they just ramp up and they just keep going like this. The song starts here, right? The song starts here, and then it just keeps going like this. And then along the way, it goes like, okay, maybe they might get soft again. Maybe they might drop into some screaming, harsh metal stuff. But it's going like this. It's always driving, and anytime they go down, especially once you get towards like the middle, towards the outro, it may go down, but the only reason it goes down is to bring it back up. So the music is forward moving. Always forward moving, and I absolutely love that. So in terms of the vocals right now, we're adding a bunch of layers. We have a ton of layers, lots of processing going on them, all done on purpose, of course. And then it's weird because you're getting like vocals that are like super high, but it's for just like a couple notes, like a note just to emphasize. They're not sustaining with that. And then in the back, there's kind of like a background of like, it's kind of like a, maybe you're picking up a radio signal of people speaking or walking. It's really cool. I'm liking this a lot of repetitive lyrics. The night comes down like heaven. The night comes down like heaven. That's repeated a bunch of times. The whites of your eyes turns black in the low light. In turning divine, we tangle endlessly. So he's talking about his soulmate. Am I wrong? You forget everything and you remember everything only till the sun recedes again. So the night comes down like heaven. This is sundowning, so it's following the same theme. Okay, the whites of your eyes turn black in the low light. Okay, so it's getting darker, and the whites of your eyes are turning black. Ooh, maybe evil, two-faced. Interesting. In turning divine, we tangle endlessly. Again, I'm going back to my dirty mind. Are they talking about sex? Am I misinterpreting that? I'm telling you, it always comes back to sexualization with me. All right, whatever. We're just gonna move on. And we're back to the offbeats. Ooh. Now we're getting some bell hits on the ride cymbal. Oh, that's carrying us out. Okay. And at the end there was still like that little radio kind of signal things you were picking up. It was a little creepy there. I'm not even gonna lie. Kind of creepy ending with that. Very short, sweet, to the point. Well, I guess it's a 5-minute song, but it felt so short. But a lot of repetition in that song, especially when it comes to lyrics. I'm looking here, about 75 to 80% of the lyrics are "the night comes down like heaven," which again is fitting the theme of sundowning. So, okay, let's see how that theme fits into the rest of the album. Okay, just a couple more things I caught there. So like I was mentioning, the upbeats, he's playing on the E and the on that China. Let's just call it a China for now. I'm not exactly sure if it is a China. Didn't really sound like one. Kind of sounded like a trashy cymbal. It was on the upbeats, the E and the opposite of what you would feel the beat should be on. And then he changed it to quarter notes. So he was playing like just boom, again, upbeats. And then on this ending bit here, he's hitting it on 1, 2, 3, 4. He's literally just on the beat hitting it. And then he switches to the upbeats again, I'm pretty sure. But then he's hitting it all on the downbeats, all on the 1, 2, 3, 4. So the intentional writing, very intentional writing. So he's on the upbeats, makes you feel uneasy, tension against your feelings, and then he's 1, 2, 3, 4. What that does is instead of creating that tension, it's okay, everything's in its place. It feels bigger, it feels more resolved, and it feels more driving, because it's where you're supposed to be. It's not kind of like holding the music back, I guess, if you could put it in that term. But fantastic song. I think the vocals were beautiful. The vocals kind of took it for me. There was no really like heavy genre switches. We did get some metal type of chords on the guitar, but if you were to just hear that song by Sleep Token, there wasn't anything insane crazy in terms of genre shifting, which I know we're gonna get to. Is that something they kind of, ramped up in their albums? They kind of started switching genres more, fusing music more? Or is this just because they wanted to introduce the album nice and calm like? Interesting, because, with with anything, with speaking, with the music, you're taught to hook at the beginning, to draw the attention in, it's all retention. You want to get them immediately hooked so that they keep listening and that they come back, because it's the thing that sticks in their mind. So that kind of leads me to believe that there's not going to be as much genre switching in this first album, and they probably are going to ramp it up. So maybe I'm going to be proved wrong. We're just going to have to wait and see. All right, guys. So thank you once again for tuning into my reaction to Sleep Tokens, The Night Does Not Belong to God. Thoroughly enjoyed the song. I think it was a great way to kick off an album, but a journey really for us. And I'm so glad you guys are on this journey with me. I can't wait to take it. I can already tell Sleep Token is probably going to be one of my favorite bands, as I know they are all of yours. And go ahead and hit that hot thumbs up if you enjoyed the reaction. Go ahead and subscribe if you want to join me in this journey. And also, go ahead and follow the X account for the reaction channel. The handle is @microreacts. So go ahead and follow us on X. It's a great way to see when videos are going live. It's going to turn into a community thing, I hope. Whenever I have enough followers, that care, I'm going to start posting polls on what you guys want to see, that sort of thing. So go ahead and do all that fun stuff, guys. You already know. And I'll catch y'all on the next one. Later, guys.